Hello and welcome to the Vercammen Lawful podcast, looking at New Jersey cases here. We're looking at the criminal case of State versus Bowens, spelled Bowens. Here, the defendant challenged the stop of a car in which he was a passenger. The officer stopped the car for turning without a turn signal, discovered there was an outstanding warrant for defendant, arrested him, and found illicit drugs. The defendant pled guilty after his motion to suppress was denied. Defendant appeals. Defendant argued the officer did not have a legally viable basis to stop the car. The officers testified he stopped the car due to a failure to use a turn signal. The driver did not have a driver's license, and then the passenger in the rear seat was very nervous, and when the officer asked him to step out, the officer saw a wax paper fold where the passenger had been sitting. The officer then asked the defendant to step out of the car so he could search the car, and the defendant was arrested on an outstanding warrant, and the search of his person yielded suspected illicit narcotics. The motion judge accepted the officer's testimony as credible and found he had reasonable suspicion to believe the driver had committed a motor vehicle infraction. The defendant's argument that the officers did not have an articulable basis to conclude the turn may have had an effect on traffic failed. The officers could rely upon N.J.S.A 39:4-126 to make a lawful stop, even if the only vehicle that might be affected by the driver's failure to signal was the police car behind it. So the police car here was moving. And this is State versus Bowens. For information on other criminal cases and criminal defense, visit website NJLaws.com. For representation, contact Ken Vercammen's office in Edison at 732-572-0500. Thank you.